Here we got man discovers nightmare hidden in his garage. Gang, did he do it? Did he do it? So let me know. Did he do it? But yeah, free Diddy, gang. It's just nowhere close to me, gang. But listen, nowhere close to me. Or
they're gonna have to call that crew.
Let's see what they talking about though.
There's two here.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 right there.
When a foul odor begins to fill a family home, residents inspect their garage, only to find
it's always the odor, gang.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now.
Oh,
Police that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty. On November 15th, 2024, in Battleground, Washington, a police sergeant was responding to an animal report from a man named Zeus, who says he forced entry into their locked garage after his grandfather noticed a foul smell. Inside, he found several deceased dogs. He claims they belong to his cousin, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger, who left several days ago. Zeus shares with the officer a few chilling observations.
Bro said several.
35-year-old Andre Twilliger smell. Inside, he found several deceased dogs.
What the hell, a bird?
35-year-old Andre Twilliger, who left several days ago. Zeus shares with the officer a few chilling observations that offer only a glimpse into the nightmare he'll soon see for himself.
Chill, what y'all think though? Halliburton going to the finals? What y'all think? I think Halliburton going to the finals and he winning.
The rotting carcasses, and then sitting like.
I said it here first, and he winning.
Forced to eat their puppies, but I looked over and I see the grave, so he knew that they were in there.
That they were dying.
And didn't do about it, and it looks like there's already I'd imagine that's a grave right there.
Okay, I don't know if anything's actually in there or if he was just prepping.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
An animal control officer arrives to join the sergeant in examining the garage, but first learns that not all of the dogs inside have perished.
There are 4 live dogs, 2 puppies right here in the front door. I brought them in last night and gave them some food and water.
Okay.
2 alive big dogs. They seem pretty friendly. They got a little aggressive when I went in there to feed them, but
So did he just leave like yesterday or something?
my grandpa said he hasn't seen them for 2 or 3 days, so that's when he asked me to go in there last night. I mean, there's graves on the side of the house, so we knew the dogs were dead and just rotting in there.
It doesn't look like anything is in the grave, but it looks like he dug in preparation for one of them dying. The grave looks empty, but since the rain has fallen, it's kind of corroded in there.
Horrific in there. Yeah. Locking out of the garage, no one could get in there.
So how many dogs did he have that you're aware of? 4?
I only knew of 2 dogs, his 2 friendly dogs, but me and him, we don't talk really. He's
Okay, fair enough.
He kind of just pops in here and causes a bunch of trouble and then leaves. But there's a lot of dead dogs in there. I don't know how many.
The sergeant and animal control officer each put on a gas mask and gloves before heading inside the garage.
Absolutely. This is honestly worse than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. Looks like something sparked. Yeah. Careful. I got an extinguisher if we need one. Just let me know. I think it was that cord. It must have a short in it. God have mercy.
Reports note that the garage is filled with trash.
Yo, it might be smelling like
in
there.
Challenge to locate and count the dead.
Good luck.
We're gonna have to call a hazmat crew.
Good luck.
Return later, uncovering the grim
Eu já acabou de lançar o som, dropa aí react.
For now, the
Depois dos vídeos, bro. Depois dos vídeos, já. Depois dos vídeos um gajo dá, mano. Porque um gajo tem mesmo que gravar esses mãos para depois dropar mais tarde. Tá a ficar tarde. Certo.
The 2 big adult dogs there in the laundry room.
Ficar tarde.
These guys were in the crate with the dogs.
Mas depois dos vídeos um gajo ativa, mano. Tenho para aí mais 2 desses assim.
That's where we found them. It's a little bigger.
Wait, child, let's see what they talking about.
I didn't get that. I didn't see dead puppies. Did you see dead puppies? Big dogs, not dead puppies.
So what can you tell me about the dogs with Andre? Well, he showed up here a few months ago with a couple of dogs. One of them ended up having puppies, and he'd be in and out. And I never questioned him because he was my oldest grandson.
He further explains that he was unaware the animals had expired, likely a while ago, because he hadn't been in the garage himself for months.
He's unemployed. He doesn't do anything at all except stay at the house.
he's
And this
aware of
bag
that.
full
He's
of
here.
dog food right here wasn't using to feed the dogs.
Yeah, and nobody took care of him, and I never questioned it because I don't ask him. Everything okay? How's the dog? They're all fine. And then come to find out they're not. And that's because my grandson there and his girlfriend went out to take care of him and found all his problems.
But dogs, though, Chad, it's crazy. How you gonna tweak on dogs,
Oh,
bro?
I know. It's just it bothers me because I did not see it. And I'm usually pretty sharp about what goes on in my house, but trying to be a nice guy and let have people.
Mas se calhar um gajo ativa depois desse vídeo aqui, bro. Não bem? Porque se saiu hoje, um gajo vai tentar dropar hoje também.
Andre absent from the scene and unable to account for the travesty, they prepare to leave, instructing the family to leave the garage undisturbed for now. The living dogs are taken by the Humane Society for care and treatment. In their report, they note the puppy's fur was covered in soft and liquid feces, and one of the adult dogs was determined to have recently been pregnant and nursing. 4 days later, on November 19th, a detective accompanied by an officer returns for a more thorough examination of the garage. It's during this second search that they make a series of increasingly
Chad, my girl said
each more gruesome than the last.
that's crazy.
I don't know a whole lot about what's going on here, but I'm saying there's some dead dogs in there.
So you haven't seen it? No. Okay.
I gotta show y'all this after though.
I'm sorry, man. I've been doing this job long enough. I've definitely seen some other things.
I gotta record for her real quick though. No bad.
5, David 1. Go for it.
I gotta record. I gotta see this shit though.
15, 30.
Quinn.
There's dog in a vice.
What I'm watching. Nigga.
Is that the kind of information you're getting? You see what I'm looking at here?
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of vice, or the dog got stuck in it, because it doesn't.
My fault, chat.
Dog was likely beaten.
Because sometimes she,
Yeah, that's
you
what
know,
it was.
So it's like
she might, you know,
The dog closest to the garage door, described as a white and black pit bull, was found decomposing with the rearmost portion of his pelvis and back legs missing. The detective finishes putting on his protective gear before going inside to examine the rest.
Do you know any history on this guy?
Yeah, it looks like I didn't finish reading it, but on Camas, he had a similar situation happen in Camas.
Though the date is unknown, reports note that the Camas Police Department responded to a call of a deceased pit bull in a plastic tote alongside the road. Using a microchip scanner, they learned its name was Captain, and he belonged to Andre. An investigation concluded the dog had been struck by a vehicle.
He said 4 corpses and some puppies, something like that?
Yeah, so there's gonna be. I think they have one in that kennel back there. Or they mentioned one kennel.
No way, yo, Chad, no way he struck the dog or the dog like ran out and somebody struck it, right? Struck the dog or something. And he built up a load, you feel me, just to bury the first one, and he thought about tweaking with the other ones. Just come on, bro. No way, bro. Just bury that one, bro. Nah, bro. Why you tweak with the other ones, bro? There's no need, bro. There's no need, nigga. There's no need, nigga. Word. There's no need for that. There's no need for that.
A second dog, described as another
Fam,
pit bull, is found.
Big man ting, fam. There's no need for that,
Well
fam.
intact.
One,
You get
two.
me.
There's 2 here.
Yeah, 1, 2.
2.
Right there. And there's a bunch of puppies here. There's at least 3 puppies.
A third and fourth dog were located inside a metal kennel near the fridge, distinguishable from their refuse by their skeletons, which were partially exposed. Another was found near the back of the garage inside a plastic crate, its door blocked by debris. Inside was a cut-open bottle with some dog food, though there was no bowl of water inside. Their examination concludes with a devastating tally. 5 dogs have perished. Though they took note of and photographed the supposed gravesite, the report makes no mention of whether they found any dogs buried there. Outside,
That's
police continues to
crazy,
share
bro.
more insight into Andre's possible mental state.
Chad, that's crazy, bro. What y'all think about that, bro? Dogs is crazy, bro.